Man, quite a mess of myself here. This is the bloody bathroom scene where I had the where I should say Anthony has the nightmare of me killing myself. It becomes a little bloodbath. Right here is the spot where I died, and the first take I did, I slipped on the leg of my camera stand and banged my head right on this thing here. Ow. Definitely a tough thing to do in a confined space, but I'm gonna get the job done. So if you now I gotta get all this blood off me now. Dangerous Thoughts was a film that I became inspired, that I inspired myself to make. Just recently I was making a video that I'll be posting later where I talk about how I came to filming, like the steps of my life that led to what I do today, which was quite an adventure, but I try to keep it short. And while I was making that video, I was thinking and saying to myself that just thinking about my life, you know, the past, the present, and most importantly, the future. I mean, I still have no idea what I want to do with my life. But one thing I know for sure is that I won't go into acting as a career. I mean, I love acting. I love it very much. It's been part of me for a very long time, but as a career, I just don't think so. But I love films and movies in so much that I'm going to try to get a degree in something in the media field. So I'll work that out. But it was because I was thinking about the future, about my life, about what I want to do. It got me thinking of how miserable people can be when they don't have a career of something of their interest. They do something that's miserable. Like a guy who had dreams of becoming a doctor or a lawyer. He's now a teacher or a plumber. He's probably miserable, doesn't make that much money, his love life is going down the drain. And it's cases like that, people think about suicide. In which I, for one, am one of those people who think suicide is just wrong. No matter how bad life gets, you can never, ever give up. Never. You gotta try, you gotta hang in there. Because life is not an open road, it's set for you. You have to work for it. Just like what I'm doing with my filming. Just doing this filming work, what I do, and especially doing alone, it is very hard work. I mean, I work very hard. I sweat a lot. I suffer a lot of headaches, but it's worth it to me because I love it. Now give me a job like say I worked for a weather channel. I was like some kind of intern. I carried documents around. I mean, I would hate that job. I mean, I would hate it badly. So that's how I came to thought about what if I try to do a suicide film. And right off the bat, I knew what I wanted to do. Simple film about a boy who wants to commit suicide because he's given up on life because things are just going bad for him. But all of a sudden there's some kind of outside source that tries to prevent him from committing suicide. So I thought the basic way to do that was maybe an old friend. because I'm sure a lot of people, it's probably my age or a little older, can relate to that. I'm sure they had incredible friends in high school, and because some people don't stay friends with their high school friends all their lives. Sometimes they drift apart. So I decided to try to use that. So that's when I thought. So I sat at my desk and I started writing it out. I'm thinking, I'm starting to like this story, but I still have to figure out how am I going to bring it to life, because I've never done a film like this before. Especially the character I'm playing. I've never played a character like this before. I mean, yes, he's a very good guy, but he's not crazy. He's not insane. He's lost the will to live. A lost, poor, tormented soul who just needs help. And I find that kind of character fascinating. So I thought that was I found that a great challenge for me to undertake. Not trying to be crazy for once, just being a poor victim of life. And of course, just like I did with Locked In, I did not want to play both characters, because this is a short film with only two main characters, just like I did with Locked In. So that's when I thought of going back to my good pal Patrick Ferguson to see if he wants to do another film together. Because the last film he and I worked together was Locked In, which was a year ago, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity for us. Because Locked In is not my most successful video, but it's one of the top ones. And I thought, you know what? I'm sure this story is probably more entertaining than Locked In, which it was only my opinion. I will only let the audience form their own opinion when they see it. So I thought, well, I thought this would be a great thing for Patrick and I. I mean, we did this good film a year ago, so a year later, he and I get back together and make another short film. So I thought that was a good thing to do. So I contacted him. I told him about this film. I told him the script. I told him how he and I should do this together. You know, it's been a year later. We're back together again. He loved the idea, and I got really excited because now he was on board. I sent him all the stuff he was gonna do. He did his stuff, and he sent me the videos. I watched it, and I thought this was good stuff. So then, unfortunately, I really couldn't start on my filming because I was getting toward the time of finals for my school, so I was busy studying the whole time. But I finally found I found a short time gap in my schedule that had just enough time to do the filming. So I got right to work. I started filming, and as I started, I'm thinking, you know, I think this is off to a good start. And then as I kept going, I liked it even more and more. So when I finally filmed the last scene, and I finished and I turned the camera off, I sat at my desk here and I'm like, I was worn out. I'm thinking, this is probably going to be a good film. I just had a feeling. So then I uploaded all videos to my computer. I started editing, getting all the soundtracks, the sound effects, adding all the credits. Which the opening title, I spent actually more time figuring that out than actually filming. Because I wanted to try a new opening approach for this film. Not with the credits going on while, you know, with anybody in the frame. I want the standard black background. But what I want playing around it was a challenge. my first idea was doing pictures and pictures and videos of suicides, like a person falling off a building, or a police photo of a guy who commits suicide, like shooting himself or overdose on drugs or poison. I tried that. I liked it. I just didn't love it. So just when I was about to give up and just do my standard style, I thought, well, I thought to myself, what are the most common ways people kill themselves? Shooting, stabbing, or cutting of the wrists, or poisoning. So I thought I'd take those three key ways people kill themselves and use that for the opening. Like, project them as a symbol. That's what I was going for. So you see the credits, like CK Productions presents, and then you see slow movements around the objects, the gun, knife, the motor oil poison. And when I found the right music for it, I thought it was a pretty effective opening. It kind of gets you in the right mood I want the audience to be when they start watching it. But also I try to work on how I'm introducing the characters. For Patrick's character, I just want to throw him out there right off the bat. Just see him on the call, talking, and he slowly starts giving information. Because I don't want people to know what is wrong with my character. Like, why is he killing himself? I don't want to project that right away. I had to wait. Because this is a short film, I couldn't wait too long. So that's why when Patrick's character calls my character, you don't see me. You only see the phone ringing. I reach over and grab it, and I come up, and you see me how press I look, and then I say I'm killing myself, and then slowly you start learning why. And I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to actually kill my character, like he really dies, like the guy, Patrick's character failed to save my character John. But then I thought of an ending I really liked, but my character John had to stay alive, so I decided to go with it. Anthony wants John to be the best man, but then that does not matter the second John says he wants to kill himself. Now it's all about, we gotta save John, save John, save John. So when it was all finished, I felt that Patrick and I did way more than what we did in Locked In. I mean, we both stepped up our game. I'm really hoping audiences and viewers will enjoy it, because Patrick and I had a great time making this film. And I'm looking forward to whatever other project he and I might work on together or do together. Because he's a great performer, and I just enjoy working with him. I'm not sure how to end this, so all I can say is, if you're watching this video, then I can only assume you already watched the film itself, Dangerous Thoughts. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this film made by two very hardworking people, and I just hope you had a great time viewing it, because I know I had a great time.
I think, some people have had the unfortunacy of being in hard spots in their life. Sometimes come to that point where it's like, life just not worth it anymore. I mean, I myself agree with my character Anthony. I don't think that's a way out. I think if there's changes you want to make in your life, you got to try. You got to keep trucking, as they say. I myself have been through, what John's going through before. I really have, and it's not a pleasant thing. But luckily I have had people in my life, friends, family, relationships that, make me want to keep going. I mean, I recently hit a low point myself after, going through, a bad breakup, um, you know, just kind of losing my place in the world for a while. But, through the help of my family, I'm, I'm doing quite fine, you know. So I mean, I think it's definitely the type of movie I can relate to. I think many can, you know. And I mean, because I mean, John's character especially, everyone has a dark side. Everyone has that side that just goes, you know what, just forget about it. Let's give up. It's a cowardly thing to do. Um, you know, and then Anthony, my role, is very much what I would say, or what I would try to do is something to prove, to someone, hey, it's no way to go. So I'm Patrick Ferguson, and I played Anthony, and it is another joy, another Chris Kerr film to be in. So this movie has one of the best messages you could ever find in a horror 455 movie. So I've been honored to be a part of it.